and contacted him. He sent me, the first dog he sent me was the champion Lobo dog. He became champion. He was just 16.
Was it that off that night train?
No, off of Snow, off Crenshaw Snow. Ed Crenshaw, by the way.
Right.
Crenshaw Snow and Miss Wiggles, which I think was off Snow. Double-bred Snow is what Lobo was. Excellent dog.
Well, that leads me to my next question. How many dogs did you acquire, including Honeybunch, from Carver?
From Carver?
Yeah.
Probably about 5 or 6.
Did they all work out for you?
Oh yeah, all of them. I didn't get a bad one.
He had the reputation of replacing dogs. I mean, is that correct? Because I hear that from other people that if you don't like a dog or he didn't work out for you, send it back to him, he send you another one.
Yeah, I'm sure he probably did that. He never had to replace any for me.
Instead of asking Mr. Kelly or anybody else, this is the opportunities that I had to talk to you about this. Can you remember the dealing, the direct dealing, or the conversation that got you on the phone and phone for Honeybunch? What came about that? Were you looking for a female at that particular time, or?
Oh, what about Honeybunch?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, just a pup. And
you were interested in a female or just anything?
I did, and no, definitely a female.
Okay.
Definitely a female, and so being off Bullyson, I was really proud of that.
I believe she's sired by Bullyson, with all the speculation.
Yeah, I have to say that. Yeah.
Is that just because you trust the dealing that you had with Carver at the time, or is it because you see what she throws? What leads you to believe that she's bred?
Knowing the nature. I had 3 dogs off Bullyson on my yard, and just knowing the nature of the dog and
well, maybe
kind of the dogs that it. So even a son, I know a son of his could probably produce one that would look just the same. But at that time, see, the controversy was when Bullyson died. That was a controversy because they were saying, some people were saying he was selling Bullyson pups, after he died. But see, you can breed a dog, and it can die and still sire pups, for a couple of months. But if and that's probably what happened. But controversies come up and people want to talk. But yeah, knowing the nature of the dogs and she was just everything just like Bullyson and produced, just as well.
So what a lot of people believe, and for reasons and a lot of speculation, that she was sired by champion Ironhead. As far as, just with the speculation, I'm pretty sure you've heard that yourself.
Well, yeah, you hear a lot of things.
Why would they even consider that at the time, or why would it lead people to believe that? Because Bullyson had died?
No. There was no shame in. Yeah, I think probably before I ever got her, before I ever saw her, I think Bullyson was dead. Which would mean that he sent her to me after Bullyson was dead, but he could have lived past her birth, and I think that's. I did a little research on it, and the best I could figure out from her date. And the best, nobody could really pinpoint and tell me exactly when he died, So I really, as close as I get, he's within a few months there, So that told me I don't see the controversy. I just never considered it that much.
Okay. Well,
I had no reason to, and the reason I had a lot of experience with the ironhead stuff, totally different looking dogs. The build is similar, but they're shorter hair. They're a little more muscular, and I just compared it with Bullyson. She just looked like a Bullyson dog, buck, almost exactly the same. Yeah, heavy coated, buckskin, black nose, black mouth. Black down their tail, and there's look a lot like
pedigree goes.
How
did you ever receive any paperwork, or was it just his word telling you how she was bred?
No, I had to. He sent me the papers on her later on.
Oh, okay. So she in fact. Well, okay. Okay. So
yeah,
she was registered before you had her, or you're the one that went in and registered?
No, he sent it to me written out on a blank pedigree, written out in his handwriting. You know, the sire and the dam, and
so what they say about him, you know, not registering dogs and wouldn't pay the fee to register dogs, that it was basically like you said.
Yeah. I don't, you know, I don't think he would.
Would you recognize Maurice Carver's writing if you saw it?
Yeah.
The reason I say that, I've collected over the years people that have certain dealings with him, and just like you say, I've written down, and they're allegedly said to be from Carver, but I've never known somebody that can actually maybe decipher his writing.
He printed something.
Let me tell you, the other ones, I've got 3 of them, and from 3 different parts of the country, and they all have the same writing. So it kind of led me to believe that they might be authentic. Whether it's true, I don't know.
There's a lot of printing.
Yeah, you know what? I should have brought those for you to take a look at, but I'll mail them out to you.
Yeah, mine got burned up.
Okay, so as far as the paperwork goes,
he talked about. Sent me the paperwork and talked about the little Jip, he called her.
Okay. Well, see, now that elaborating that...
She didn't have a name at that time.
So you believe in that she is sired by Bullyson. Did you ever see that footage before I sent it to you? The footage with Eli and Bullyson and Eli as a pup?
Yeah.
Oh, you had seen that before?
No, but
you knew
that one picture of Eli, I think I'd seen that, and there's a couple more things in there I'd seen before, but no.
You had never seen Bullyson. Can you tell me what your feelings were at that particular point to see that the sire to your Honeybunch at that particular age?
Yeah, that
running around.
Yeah, that was nice. I was wondering where you come across that.
Can you elaborate as far as when you first received her? What were your thoughts on Honeybunch when you first got her from the airport and you laid hands on her? I mean, or you laid your eyes on her? Were you happy with what you saw? Do you like buckskin, or did it matter? Do you recall?
Yeah, I recall, but you know, the thing about it is, I didn't, I was excited to get a dog from Maurice Carver, and I got 4 or 5 dogs from him over the years, and this was just a pup, but like I say, I'd asked for a female, and so I could produce my own Carver stuff, you know, in a roundabout way, and so yeah, that was the plan. But I was no more excited about her than the other dogs that I got, and especially not near as excited as the first one I got, which was the Lobo dog. Simply because you know he was an adult dog ready, and very, very exciting. Very exciting.
I've done a lot of research and looked around, asked questions and whatnot, but obviously I failed to ask you littermates. I can't find an existing littermate. In your dealings, did he ever tell you how many were in that litter? How many females or males? Or
there was several.
He picked her out for you, or you had something to pick from, or?
Yeah, he had. They were in the pen, and I believe was only 2 females, and he said, "I'll pick you the best one, whatever." And but apparently there were several of them. You know, I would say 3 or 4 from what he said, and he never really designated anything. He just he said they're out there tearing the pen down. You know,
so you didn't care about color. You didn't even ask him at the time.
No.
So before she even arrived, you didn't even know what color. You didn't even know what color it was until she arrived.
No, not at all. I don't know.
Who named her?
I named her.
Okay.
I named her. Kind of young, just after the song Sugar Pie Honeybunch, and also
Sugar Pie Honeybunch.
Oh yeah, big. Yeah.
Who sings it? Who does it? I'm just curious.
In Motown era. Honeybunch. I can't call them. Maybe the Four Tops, one of the old groups. But also, when I got interested in the pit bulls, I started reading the books, and I first got the Colby book. You know, that was about the first one you had access to. You know, if you were interested at that time. And in reading that Colby book, I was just going through it and looking at the dogs. There was a dog in there called Colby's Bunch, and a half-brother Twister, and I think they were probably all off of Colby's Pincher at the time. So, you know, and I was just impressed with that dog Bunch. And I'm thinking I'm going to put Bunch in there, and then I heard that song Sugar Pie Honey Bunch. It was a big, you know, hip-hop song at the time. And so she got her name.